Friends, everyone loves watching the moon. The act of gazing at the moon for hours on a moonlit night is quite soothing. But have you ever thought about whether, in the same way we throw something upwards, and it eventually falls back to the Earth due to gravity, what would happen if our moon were to fall down to the Earth? You probably haven't imagined this scenario, but if such a thing were to occur, it would be quite astonishing. However, has the idea ever crossed your mind that our moon might descend to the Earth? Perhaps you haven't entertained this thought, but the moon is, in fact, bound to Earth by the force of Earth's gravity. When you toss a ball into the air, it goes upward and then comes downward because of the gravitational pull. However, the moon, even though it is positioned at a great height, doesn't fall down to the Earth. How could this be possible? Could there be some unseen force that prevents the moon from the opposite direction? Well, this isn't the case, because the moon's attachment to Earth is due to the force of Earth's gravitational pull. When you throw a ball into the air and it ascends, the ball's speed gradually diminishes until it descends back to Earth. Similarly, the moon's speed is quite high, and this is the reason it doesn't descend to Earth. The moon's velocity is responsible for it continuously circling around the Earth. In English, this phenomenon is referred to as orbit rotation. There are numerous examples of orbit rotation in the universe, and you will encounter them in every direction and every step you take in space. You must understand this concept thoroughly. Now, consider this. When you hurl a ball into the air, it rises due to its initial velocity, and then descends because of gravity. However, as the ball's speed decreases, it eventually descends to the Earth. Likewise, the moon's movement is a delicate balance between Earth's gravitational pull and its own velocity. This equilibrium allows the moon to continue revolving around Earth for billions of years. If we want the moon to descend to Earth, we would need to substantially reduce its velocity. However, achieving this would necessitate an immense amount of force. Even if we were to exert an opposing force by attaching rockets to the moon, we wouldn't possess the capacity to slow it down sufficiently. Nonetheless, for the sake of estimation, let's assume the moon's velocity is diminished. In the first month, the moon's journey would take it from a distance of 300,084 kilometers to around 200,000 kilometers from Earth. Currently, the moon is approximately 384,400 kilometers away from Earth. As the moon approaches Earth, you would need a few days to realize the change because, at that time, everything would appear normal. However, over the course of a month, you would witness significant changes, especially in the oceans. Tides would rise, and their heights would increase. Much like Earth influences the moon's orbit, the moon's approach would impact Earth's oceans and bring about substantial changes. In the same way, the gravitational force of the moon has an effect on Earth, and this effect is most pronounced in the large oceans of liquid water. The part of Earth that faces the moon experiences a tide, which is called the tidal bulge. Similarly, the part of Earth that is farthest from the moon experiences another tide, known as the tidal contraction. Earth completes one rotation in 24 hours. In the part of Earth facing the moon, there is a continuous change, causing the water level in the world's oceans to either rise or fall daily. This phenomenon is known as the tidal cycle, and it is the reason why ocean waves continue to move. When the moon comes closer to Earth, the part of Earth facing the moon will experience higher tidal bulges. Within a month, the moon will have moved a considerable distance towards Earth. As a result, the height of the ocean waves will increase significantly. Cities located along coastlines around the world will face devastating floods, and people will begin to evacuate these cities. During the second month, the moon will continue its journey towards Earth, affecting tides even more. The economy will be disrupted due to the rising ocean levels. Coastal cities will suffer greatly, and the internet and communication systems reliant on underwater fiber optic cables will be interrupted. Energy supplies, like oil and gas, transported through underwater pipelines, will also be halted. In the third month, the moon's proximity to Earth will lead to further disasters. Satellites in orbit and space systems will be affected, leading to chaos. The ocean spread will be so vast that not only coastal cities, but also those situated kilometers away from the coast will be submerged. Drinking water will be contaminated, and the devastation will be widespread. By the fourth and fifth months, Earth will be facing its worst catastrophe. The ocean waves will rise dramatically, causing the extinction of various life forms. The gravitational pull of the moon will affect not only the oceans, but also the Earth's crust, leading to severe earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. The planet will undergo immense geological changes, and the consequences will be devastating. 5th, 6th, and 7th month. A journey of 60,000 kilometers to 40,000 kilometers, approximately within half a year. The Moon must have entered the geosynchronous orbit space of Earth. Then the Moon can complete Earth's rotation in less than a day, causing the tides to move along with the Moon instead of rising up in the oceans. The side of Earth facing the Moon will be completely submerged in the sea, while the opposite side facing away from the Moon will be out of the water. Due to Earth's strong gravitational force, the Moon's shape will start to change. The part of the Moon facing Earth will start to stretch, causing the Moon to appear less like a sphere and more like an egg. From the 8th month to the 11th month, a journey of around 10,000 kilometers from 40,000 kilometers. During this time, the Moon will appear significantly larger. Water will cover the Earth's surface, and by now, all life on Earth will have come to an end, except for bacteria and microorganisms. There will still be life on Earth. The ashes of erupting volcanoes will cover the sky completely, blocking the sun's heat from reaching Earth. Severe cold will envelop the planet. If the sun does manage to show itself during this time, the Moon will repeatedly appear in front of the sun, resulting in multiple solar eclipses visible every day. Currently, our planet will be completely covered in water everywhere, but Earth's condition will have transformed into a kind of hell where life cannot survive in any form. There will be ashes all around, and acid rain will fall. In the 12th month, the last month of the year, from 10,000 kilometers to colliding with Earth, the journey will be extremely catastrophic. By the end of the last month, the Moon will approach Earth closely, and its gravitational pull will become so strong that the Moon will disintegrate with a massive explosion. It will be destroyed and break into millions of pieces. These pieces will start orbiting Earth in a similar way to Saturn's rings. The Moon's pieces will continue falling to Earth, and the rain of hot ashes will persist. The oceans will boil. Even if a human manages to survive on Earth after enduring such a tremendous catastrophe, restarting life will not be easy. Earth's orbit will become unbalanced due to the Moon's destruction, causing irregular seasons and weather changes that will lead to extreme heat in some areas and extreme cold in others. However, over time, Earth's conditions will start to improve. But even after this massive destruction, a portion of Earth's surface will remain, suitable for life to eventually begin anew. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe the channel first, and do share with your friends and enemies. Thanks.